Hello everyone, welcome back to my craft room. I'm Tammy and this is Creative Girl Vintage. I've got some Christmas for you today, and these projects were inspired by one of my subscribers, Mama5 Vintage Hive, and she left me a comment saying that she had recently ran across some vintage tart tins, and she was just looking for some inspiration for some projects. And these I have here were actually, I found these at the thrift store. They're new, but they're great. And so I am going to pull out some of my vintage flea market finds, and I'm going to make two projects today using tart tins. Okay, our first project is going to be a vintage assemblage ornament. And look at this little guy. Isn't he just the best? Just a couple weeks ago at the flea market, I picked up this package. It was $1, and I figured, these little Santa heads, we could definitely make some cute stuff out of them. So grab this little tart tin. I thought this was a pretty one, and I have a little 3-inch disc of wood. Okay, so if you're looking for these, my wood drawer is full of every size of all these little wood bits. They come in so handy. I link these for you if you're looking for those. So here's what we're going to do. First, we are going to paint this wooden disc, and I think red was just what I picked up. I thought it would go. I used red chalk paint on this project, and I actually have one done, and now I'm looking here. Here it is, found it. And so we just didn't have to wait for this to dry, and I'm just going to take my sanding block and kind of clean this up around the edges a little bit, actually making it look a little bit more weathered. It makes it look a little bit more interesting instead of just like that flat paint. I like the look. I like the look of chalk paint anyway. It has a nice vibe to it, I think. Okay. Then, just for the heck of it, I like to grab my distress ink, and we're going to go around the edge here a little bit. I'm using the distress ink in tea dye. It's always my go-to here on my table. And putting this around the edges, it just gives this a nice little antique feel. I like the whole look. Okay. Now, the next thing I want to do, since this is going to be an ornament, it's going to need a hanger. And I'm going to take a little bit of ribbon here, maybe about like that. And I was going to put it on the back of the wooden disc, but then I was thinking, how about if we do this? We're going to sandwich it between the disc and the tart tin. I think that'll make it hang nice and even too. Sometimes ribbons can get a little wonky if you have something heavy on the front. This really isn't heavy, but I've ran into that before. And then we've got our little tart tin here, which I do use a hot glue that's made for all things, metal, wood, plastic, glass, so I feel confident that it'll hold. I listed all my craft room, my favorite things that I like to use in the craft room. If any of you are looking for what I use for my glues or my little wood pieces, anything, it's all below in the description box. Okay, so there we go. We've got like the base right there to our little ornament. This is a tiny little scrap of vintage tree tinsel, and I thought that would look kind of cute right there inside. So we're just going to pop that right in there. Okay, now time for Santa. Santa, we're going to put a little bit of glue right in the back of your head here, and we're going to lay you down on that tinsel. See how sweet that looks? Okay, so I was going through my wood drawer and I found this, and I thought this looked really good on here. This looked really good. But then I was thinking, well, let me try something else. And I just had Merry Christmas. I just printed it out on a piece of cardstock, and I did take my distress ink and distressed up the edges a little bit and just glued a couple buttons on it. And then I laid that across there. And these were some little holly leaves that I just found this year at Hobby Lobby. And I stuck one of those in there and I was like, well, that's it. You know, sometimes you just know, you just know when it looks good. So I'm going to hit that right there and right there. And lay the banner right across Santa there. Okay, let that dry a sec. Take our holly leaf and pop it in right there. And I'm thinking a little bit of glitter on the sides for this could look good. So we'll do that. And oh, a thing about these tart tins. When I first pulled these out, I was thinking to myself, does anyone actually use these to bake things in? You know, they're really tiny. And so I looked it up, and sure enough, I mean, I've never did it. Some of you may have. I've seen some really beautiful desserts done in these little tart tins. And while I was looking, I also seen that you can buy, like the whole set I showed you when we first started out. They had like that whole set. And I'm not sure how many was in the box, but I thought, well, that's pretty awesome because you can grab a set of those and make like a gazillion wonderful little tart tin ornaments. So what do you think about him? He's pretty cute, isn't he? Okay, I got another one for you. Let's do the next one. Okay, for assemblage number 2, this is a little tart tin that I found at the flea market. And the other one, the new one we used in the last project, when I found those, I linked them below. So if you guys are looking for those to do some of these tart tins, the link is for you below. We're going to be using one of these bottle brush trees that I dyed and glittered from last week's project. If you missed that video, that one was really fun. We dyed the trees, we glittered them, and I linked that below for you as well. And then we are going to use, this is one of my little flea market rescues. She was, I think, a salt shaker. Salt or pepper. She's lost her mate somewhere along the way, and I decided to take her and put her in a project, and she can come out every year around the holidays and shine on and shine brightly. So that's what we're going to be putting together for this assemblage. And to start, we are just going to take our little girl and our tree and put them right here in our tart tin. Okay. And same for the tree. Maybe hold that for just a sec. Make sure it holds. Look, it already looks really cute, doesn't it? All right, I had a piece of this tinsel still on my table, so I thought, well, let's use the same tinsel garland here we used in the last one. I like the white anyway. Looks like snow. This one I'm going to cut into just some little tiny pieces and put a little glue in and just kind of smush these right in here in the bottom of the tray. Okay. That's really cute. And one last one right there. Okay. See how cute that is when we fill that up? And it does kind of look like snow, I think, too. Okay, on the last project, we used, no, I'm not going to do that yet. Let's do this. I drug out my, well, I have 3 trays of this vintage rhinestone jewelry. This is all flea market, you guys, like one piece at a time, a couple pieces at a time. I went to a garage sale and this lady had just a table full of these, and I think I got a whole bag for like $20. Been savoring it and using it for years, and I found, yeah, I have a little piece that I found in here. It was so sparkly and sweet, and I thought it would be really pretty to add a piece of vintage jewelry on the front of our little girl here and kind of on the tree a little bit too. So I'm just simply going to apply some hot glue and just lay it right on there like so. Okay, And then when I was going to jump the gun, here's what I was going to drag out. On the last project, we had the Merry Christmas, which was on a piece of cardstock. I just typed the words out, cut it out of paper, used my distress ink to distress it up a little, glued on a couple buttons right there, and I thought that would be pretty, like maybe right here. So yeah, that looks good. So I'm just gonna hit that with a bit of glue there, and then this side right there. Okay. This is a darling little assemblage. I had a scrap of red seam binding, which I thought looked really good because she had kind of the classic Christmas colors here. And yeah, I think that'd be cute just to kind of pop a little bow in there. Trim this off a little bit. Okay, let me see. Like maybe, yeah, I like that right there. Bit of glue. Grab something to push that down in there. Sometimes it's helpful, instead of sticking your finger in there and not knowing exactly where that hot glue is. Okay, that worked. That worked just fine. Okay, look at that. And you see how quick she came together with all these little flea market pieces. And I have to, this little girl is so sweet. And, you know, whether you sell your work, give it as a gift, or keep it for yourself, you know, you combine these little vintage pieces that you find. And like I said before, you bring it out every year. And it's just something to really treasure. There you go, you guys. 2 vintage assemblages using Tart Tins and found vintage treasure. Hope you were inspired today, and I hope you're inspired to go find some Tart Tins and start filling them up. And thank you so much for hanging out with me today. You know I always appreciate each and every one of you. Be sure to like this video, share it with a friend. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do so. I upload a new project every week, so I will see you next week.